For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Outdoors with me, Mike. Telling you guys a bit of a review video on a product from Camptex. So with me here today, I've got Camptex Carnival Windbreak. So they do it in two models, the Carnival and the Carnival Lux, or Carnival, depends how you want to pronounce it. They're basically the same in terms of the size, material and kind of design, just with two main different features. So we'll come to those in just a bit. Firstly, we're looking at a 300D fabric, really nice strong fabric with it, and you've got zinc plated poles. Again, so one thing that's quite nice about this is not only have you got the normal uprights that you get with a normal sort of tent windbreak, but you've got the cross members included with it to get it looking really quite sharp, but more importantly a little bit more extra structure. Generally these I think find better when you've got them more shaped. Generally they have a bit more structure to them because there's a bit more of a curve to it, so each pole supports the one and the other. As standard, you get guy ropes supplied with them, so you've got guy ropes. Normally you get 2 for the end panels and then 1 per each middle, so in total what's that going to be, 7 guy ropes in total. You can obviously add more to give it a bit more strength. High visibility guy ropes, as you can see. Now where they differ between the normal and the Lux is the normal basically has 2 window panels directly in the middle and then 2 end panels are blank. One other defining feature as well is the fact that the Lux has the ability of zips on the reverse side, so you have the option of having privacy or visibility, which, if I'm being honest, I can't think of another windbreak that does that from memory. None of them, normally there's an option, you either just have a little bit of panel and that's it, whereas this, you can open it up, roll it, and it almost fits in its own little pocket down the bottom, so you can actually alter the privacy levels you want to, which I think is really quite a nice little feature. Now, as standard, what it comes with is obviously the guy ropes. As I said, you get a set of pegs with it, designed really that you're going to push the main part of the pole into the ground itself. So you can officially get this kind of a little bit lower. It just means that you'd have to dig it into the ground a bit further. Alternatively, there's the optional extra of some foot plates, which essentially is a foot plate or so, and then you can get some additional pegs to anchor in the ground. But for me, even with that in place, you're still going to need some sort of guide points really with it. So, but I think as an option, it's quite nice. It's from a price point of view, I think it's decent. It's probably one of the cheaper end of sort of poled awnings like this that poled windbreaks like this you will necessarily find, and that's purely down to because CampTech are essentially their own manufacturer. They make everything bespoke and they go straight to the consumer at the end of it. So what you do find is that there's no almost distribution costs involved in it to a certain degree, and it means that essentially they make them very price pointed, and what you pay for it in comparison to say other brands, they tend to be a bit less, but without necessarily compromising on the quality. Overall, I think a windbreak is a windbreak. It's not much you can say about it, but I thought it was quite a nice little features and a bit different. They are sort of numbered to a certain degree, but each panel is the same. The entire length of it is 460, which makes each panel 115, and it's about 130 height in its overall height. So you can, again, there's nothing really stopping you from adding one to another, just the fact that you would have to butt up the poles and the end plates. You can probably lash them together and go round. So if you wanted to make something a bit longer and make that kind of a bit more of enclosure, it's something you can really opt to. From a pack size, again, it's not too bad, because what you find is this pole here is obviously solid. These upright poles break down in half, so you're looking in a region about 120, about that in terms of its pack size in there. But of course, if you want any more information on it, by all means check the link below, which shows you to our website. We have more information on there. In fact, let's quickly have a look at the normal version rather than the Lux version, just to give you a bit of a comparable. It's worth noting that actually the material itself is also flame retardant, for anyone to worry about that, so that's also quite a nice little feature. But for the latest sort of prices we've got on this, on both the normal version and the Lux version, feel free to check the link below this video, take you through to our website. All the information is located there. But we always love to hear from you guys on your feedback regarding it as well. It's always something we love to know how and what you think about it, and it's always things we can pass back on to CampTech themselves. But yeah, thank you for watching. Any more questions or queries, feel free to comment in the box below. But hopefully we shall see you again soon.